Peace, beautiful souls. I've been on a cleanse. I just want to say thank you to everybody who checked on me since I've not been posting. I've been on a social media cleanse specifically, and usually when I do those like cleanses, I still actively like make content. But one of the reasons I was really feeling called to do this cleanse was because like getting on here started to feel like work. Like when I first started doing this, it was because the Most High called me to start sharing specific messages, like specific downloads I was receiving and things, right? And then I was being called more to like push out stuff about my Reiki and then eventually my doula and all the things. And it started to feel like work. And I didn't want it to feel like work because I genuinely love coming on here, sharing my messages, and then also just talking and connecting with y'all. So I was like, okay, I need to do a cleanse and I need to not specifically record to post, if that makes sense. Like the recent message I posted about like if you've lost or if a loved one in your life has transitioned, that one I did feel called to record, but it wasn't like, okay, today I need to make content type of thing, which has happened, which is something I've been doing mostly with like business wise with the doula things, even though I do think that's such important information that needs to be out there, right? But it's like, okay, I need to think of the content to post and sit and create that content versus me getting a download. I know I need to record it, or I feel called to record it and I want to share it with y'all, or I just come in here and talk to y'all. I trust y'all understand what I'm saying. So I was like, yeah, I just gotta not do it. And if I'm recording, it's because I just want to record or because I genuinely feel called, not because I feel like I have to make content, like I just can't. I didn't like that. And moving forward, I don't want it to be like that, although I'm still going to share what I share, but without it feeling like I'm obligated to do that besides when I'm specifically feeling called. Do you get what I'm saying? I trust y'all get what I'm saying. But oh my gosh, this has been a journey in itself. Like so much has been coming up for me lately. Through this cleanse, like we had a full moon, we had the 8/8 portal, so many things. And my gosh, I've been feeling a lot of sadness, y'all. I'm not going to lie to you. Like a lot of sadness due to like loneliness or like a yearning for like my people, but in a physical sense. Again, like I said, I love talking to y'all, I love connecting to y'all, but there's something about like being able to have like physical people in your presence, not only like romantically but platonic, all the things. And I've shared with y'all so many times, like I'm a physical touch person, but I also have these strong boundaries with physical touch, right? I need to feel comfortable, but I crave being able to have physical intimacy with other beings. Again, it doesn't have to be romantic, but I crave that so much, especially lately. And it's like 3, 2, 1 on the timer. It's like this like void in my heart, and I know we're able to give ourselves like all that we need, right? But again, also no, like be real. Let's be for real. We need people, and like I've just been feeling that in my heart. Like I just ache for my soul family and also my romantic partner too. I'm not gonna act like I don't want that too, and like creating a family and all the things. But oh my gosh, y'all, it really does make me so sad. And some days it's much harder than others, like that feeling, that yearning for that physical love again, all aspects, all levels. And it's just been much stronger lately. And yeah, I just wanted to come share that with y'all. And because having to feel like a big part of me like sometimes hides that sadness. And I've been thinking to myself, like, I keep seeing old pictures of myself pop up. Actually, I was going through my pictures, and I was looking at like old pictures of myself, and in my face, like you can see like the inflammation in my face, and me just looking at that version of me, those versions of me, it would bring tears to my eyes, because I think about where I was at that time of my life and how much I was settling, like, for what I'm talking about, like romantically and friend wise, family wise, just accepting those people in my life when it wasn't really actually love, because I was so lonely. But I was still so lonely, and thinking how I felt at that time I was sad, and I was bottling it up, and then I'm like, I'm partially still doing that now. I'm not accepting just any kind of love, what from any type of level, right? But I still sometimes like mask my sadness and pretend like, not that I'm not okay, but I am also like, there's a part of me that is sad and wants those things, and it is sad because I don't have it right now. I'm grateful or honored still to be where I am now and not just accepting whatever. But again, there's a part of me that really yearns for that, like that connection with people, that in a physical sense, and like freaking genuine hugs or just caressing somebody's face. Again, it doesn't have, okay, both romantically and platonically, all the things, like my heart, me, like I want that, and I know I'm going to get it. I trust I'm going to get it. But it's just like, damn, bro, like and if I think about it, it really hasn't been that long with me on this journey, and I understand why it's taking time, right? Because I have settled so much in the past for disingenuine people in those regards, and people that didn't really care for my boundaries, whether they were physical boundaries or any type of boundaries. And I would just accept that because I was so lonely, and like, I'm not doing that crap anymore, like in any way, shape, or form. And like, it feels great, but it also has, this side of it where it is still sad because I don't have that still, and yeah, I just wanted to come share that with you guys, because y'all know I love my vulnerability, with y'all. And like, there be just certain thoughts in my head that are like, oh, don't say that. And I know that's not me. That's not me. That's not the Most High. It's my truth. And, I'm not ashamed of that, that I want that I crave that. And I know, like I said, I will have it. But gush, darsh, lorsh. Don't ask me just don't ask what that was. Anyways, yeah. I'm honored for when I do talk to y'all, when I do connect with y'all on here. And it's been a minute. It feels like it's been like 50 million years. And it's actually only been like 20 days. And I just checked today, like how long it's actually been. But I'm proud of myself, because that is my longest social media cleanse. And like I said, the first time I didn't still record and like, or make content. So when y'all see me posting, it'll be old stuff. But I do got some dancing videos for y'all that I'm gonna start posting. It's really like 2 videos, and one of them is split into like 3 because TikTok likes to copyright me. But I hadn't gone dancing in a long time either. But during these last week, really, this last weekend, I went dancing and I had so much fun. And that's another thing. Oh my gosh, I know this video is about to be long. If you're still here, be proud of your growth. The other 0818 and it's 0055. The other night I went dancing. I go to the socials like salsa, bachata, but sometimes when they end and I still have urges to dance, I end up going to a club. So I went to this club that I never went to before. I don't usually like going to clubs because club energy is so different than those place energy. Like, those place people are going to dance. Clubs, some people are going to dance. Most people are going to drink and find people to hook up with, right? So I don't be wanting to mix with that energy, and usually weird things happen. This time only a weird thing happened for like only like 2 minutes, and then the girls left. But I started dancing, like right away, but I realized I had zero fear. Usually when I go somewhere dancing by myself, over the last couple years, the fear has minimized. This is going to cut me off. The fear has minimized, but this time there was no fear at all. And I got home and I was like, wow, you should be so proud of yourself. Like, that hasn't happened, that it's been zero fear from the jump. And I was having so much fun. Listen, I be like in my own world, on my own stage, dancing my buttocks off, like all versions of me. My young Ren pops out, my sexy side pops out, my regular side pops out, all of it. It was a blast. I had a blast. It was so much fun. And I'm just very proud of myself, because I used to be scared as hell and I was pushing past the fear. But it's beautiful to be in a point where I didn't feel any fear. I was just excited and having fun, and just like, it was great. I was so happy. Acknowledge your growth and give yourself a pat on the back, hugs, loves, kisses, all the things. I love you. I'll see you later.